Today's video is going to be part big brain and part speculation going into the next season for Season of the Wish. And more specifically than that, we're going to be talking about things that you could do to make your life easier for the new dungeon, especially if you're trying to go solo flawless. This one specific thing I want to be talking about is going to be a mod that a lot of you might not even know exists. This mod is called Transcended Blessing, which is on your first slot on any of your armor pieces. Transcended Blessing is an old mod from Forsaken, specifically for the Dreaming City, which says, while in the Dreaming City, you deal more damage to all targets. This is kind of the positive counterpart to Riven's Curse, which does the same effect, except you also take more damage. So, this mod in the Dreaming City gives you 5% bonus damage per mod that you use, stacking up to 25%, which is kind of insane when you think about it. Now, the speculation to this is thinking, well, the new season is clearly going to be in the Dreaming City and themed with the Ahamkara, Taken, etc. So the logical thought is the dungeon is going to be on the Dreaming City, right? Well, if it is, this mod should still work. And if it does, getting a 25% bonus damage buff to your damage is insane. At the very worst, you could put on an exotic armor piece and still get a 20% buff to all your damage, and that does not include stuff from the artifacts, debuffs, and so on. So this could be a really handy thing for you, especially for, like I said, solo flawless runs. So cutting away all the BS, your next question is going to be, okay, Sneak, I'm interested. Where do I get this mod? So, to get this mod, currently, the only way that I know of anyway, until they change it, to get this mod, you need to go to the Dreaming City and do the Blind Well bounty that is the weekly from Petra, Gateway Between Worlds. You pick up this bounty from Petra, then you go to the Blind Well and complete 2 Tier 3 Blind Wells with the bonus Tier 4 activation. Don't worry, you don't need to farm for the materials to do that. You can just buy those from Petra as well. Then just go to the Blind Well and make sure it's Tier 3. And then once you've defeated the final stage of Tier 3, you activate your extra consumable item to make it Tier 4, then defeat the boss, and then bam, you're 50% of the way there. You just do it one more time, and then the bounty is complete. Once you complete the bounty, you go over to Mara, or I guess where she would have been during this cycle, and then hand in your bounty to get an Oracle Offering, and then hand in the Oracle Offering to the little mechanism next to Callie, and then a chest will spawn in. This chest will give you a Purification Ritual bounty that I believe you get 1 guaranteed per week, and then other times on the other 2 characters, it can be RNG to get one, but not guaranteed. Once you get this bounty, it'll give you a specific objective to do in the game. Most of them are easy. One's a pain in the ass. That's timed to basically a time-gated triumph, which is basically, it'll say, kill Abyssal Knights within the Ascended Challenge, but the problem is some Ascended Challenges don't have Abyssal Knights, so you have to wait for a particular week where there are Knights in there to complete this bounty. Other objectives are much more simple. It includes completing the Corrupted Strike while Ascendant, killing the Plague of the Well while Ascended, which is just saying complete the Blind Well bounty while Ascended. Speaking of Ascended, you might be thinking, what the hell is that? That is what happens when you activate the Tincture of Queensfoil, which you can also buy from Petra. So basically, it's put this consumable on while you're doing the Corrupted Strike or doing Blind Well, and then you complete the bounty, bang. Then once you hand in the bounty, you get a Transcendent Blessing mod. Now there is one thing that I have to note that's very important about this mod. Once you do get it, and it's in your inventory, make sure you make a wise decision on where you want to put it, because this acts as a consumable and not a regular mod. Once you use that 1 copy on an armor piece, that's it. It's done. Until you dismantle that armor piece, which if you're putting on a a juicer armor piece, you're not going to do, that item is going to be gone, which means you need to collect more than one of these mods to build a full armor set, unless you're just going to be juggling, dismantling armor pieces as you're doing these challenges, which I would not recommend, of course. So you're going to want to farm these out weekly if you can. And that's all I got for you guys today. Nice and short, straight to the point. I feel like this is something people should know just in the event that they plan to tackle the dungeon week 1, and this will be very helpful for that. So that's it. If you enjoyed the video, or it maybe helps you in the future for the dungeon, please consider subscribing today, maybe leaving a like and or comment as well in the comment section. It does help the channel. Much appreciated, and it does help fight that YouTube algorithm. If you don't know what to comment, you could simply leave Transcendent Blessing in the comments below. There you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. See you next time.